All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, the Hamashiach, who some call Yahushua, Yeshua, Yehoshua, that we mostly know as Jesus Christ. Corey Minor of Smart Christian Channel. He's gained a massive following. And you know, just the thing about when you coming against certain people, they'll pull up on you. So IUIC allegedly pulled up on Corey Minor because of some of the videos, some of the content he's done. I guess they feel probably, well, in my opinion, they probably was embarrassed by it, feel like it's not good for their image. And so they're trying to do some good PR videos. They want to get some footage with Corey Minor. This is what they're alleging that they're trying to do, but this is gonna look a little iffy, and it's gonna turn into a bad look for IUIC, because this individual says he will debate you, but IUIC, I've seen, since over the years, they used to debate. They used to debate all kinds of things, but now they slimmed that down to who are the people. That's all they want to debate, is that the Jews were originally black or of color. And a lot of people aren't debating that now. A lot of people are dealing with that, and then you got channels like Dante Force, and shout out to him. We Woke Now, shout out to him. They're pushing that doctrine. They're constantly pushing and putting out information that establishes that fact. So a lot of people are not arguing that. I mean, Sakari argued, debated Michael Brown. Even Dr. Michael Brown even said, "Hey, yeah, I know that they weren't originally white. They weren't. That they were probably people of color." So basically, let's move on. Let's go on to stronger things. Let's go on to other doctrines. Let's talk about what is the gospel. Let's talk about what is salvation. Let's talk about eschatology. Let's talk about pre-trib, mid-trib, post-trib. Which one? Let's talk about let's debunk the rapture. Let's talk about this. It's so many doctrinal issues that we have that we differ from, especially from the Christian church, virgin birth. Let's talk about it. Let's have these discussions. Especially when you have a Christian that wants to, or a Christian pastor or somewhere, or a Christian of some influence that's trying to have these discussions and dialogues with you. Now, his channel has been built on challenging a lot of other pastors. Let me see if I can just go to his channel and show y'all some of his stuff. That's the video we about to peep real quick. Look, I was wrong. Him debating Dr. Michael Brown, him versus Greek scholars. This was another debate he had. Another debate he had, him going against Brandon Tatum. Him doing a video on the difference between Geno Jennings and my, he does this pastor should know better, prophesy to Jesus, who the true Pharisees are. His content is those biblical discussions that we need to have. We need to have dialogue on, people don't want to get called out. People don't want to sit down and have the dialogue. People don't want to have these walkthroughs. They'll do it with certain people, but certain people they don't want to do that with. Like a lot of these people he got these videos on, they're not gonna sit down with him. They just not. They'll act like they will, but they won't. Let me go back here where we was at. Hold on. Fair use. Let me pull this back some, and then we'll see what IUIC is. And then y'all hit the comments and tell me what were the real intentions. What do you think the true intentions of IUIC pulling up to this building that Corey Minor had listed as an address for his organization? I don't know if I know he used to be a pastor, but I think he had to step down and end up going to prison. He's giving his testimony, but you know, he's accepted correction. That's one thing about me. You know, a lot of us can't accept no correction. Funny. And look, I see Pastor Dow over here responds to Elder Rakah of GOCC. GOCC is a big Israelite congregation. And Elder Rakah, is that Rakah? That's the main one. But that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm definitely going to have to watch that.
So apparently, to their credit, hey, he looks like he's willing to have a conversation. Or is he?
Let's go. Come on, Cap, let's go. Where we going? Is it open?
He said he's trying to break the code now.
Oh, okay. It's Sunday. They should be open. Yeah.
Now, a couple things. I'm going to narrate this as we're going through. You mean to tell me you all got out the car? Obviously, they didn't all ride together. They may have rode in different cars. Got out the car. Let's huddle up outside this door. Clearly, you know where you're going because I can tell you where they end up going to in just a second. And so you know where you're going. Possibly someone was there previous, and if they were there previous, we're going to find out that if they were there previous, and I think they were, we're going to find out that it's just it's a big lie, it's a big ruse, it's a big game, it's a big scam. Possibly, maybe though, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they all just met there and had the little cameras going, they're all mic'd up and so forth. So this wasn't something that was spontaneous. I obviously want to come in and have a conversation if that's the case, but they're coming there thinking that I'm there. Hoping I'm there. I don't know if they even hope that I'm there. We'll see though.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy that does church here. And on so-called Father's Day, he would be here.
Okay. You would think so.
You think so.
Couple things now. They're going to the building.
Like, I know that these folks do not IUIC is meticulous. They're very orderly. They're not just randomly showing up somewhere. They scoped it out. They've reached out. They sent emails. They've tried to arrange certain things. They not just randomly pulling up. They're not flying in and realizing that, oh, it's an empty building. And not being fear, and then still filming. You know, in my opinion, I think they knew this building was empty. They had already scoped it out that Corey Minor wasn't here, and that he done put the wrong address up here, and all of this is just a ploy. All of this is just a ploy, and they said, hey, you know what? Let's get some footage and just show that he has this fake address and he's not really a teacher. We'll use that to try to discredit him and say, hey, man, we pulled up and nobody was there. And he doesn't really, and then we'll act like we really want to have this conversation, but we really don't. It's like, man, come on, man. We can't be that weak. And I wasn't brought into this thing like that, man. We didn't run away from challenges from doctrine. We didn't run away from Christians. We didn't run away from having dialogue with Christians. Jokers running away from vocab Malone. Oh, I Sakari pack up their camp. Pack up their camp out there in Arizona. Oh, we can't talk to you. Got a gag order on them. Like, we didn't run. And when I was first coming in, camps used to run up on camps. GMS, especially when they had that name doctrine going heavy, man. Camps used to run up on camps, man. You'll see a couple Israelite brothers pulling up. They not there to shake your hand. You kind of knew 9 times out of 10 they weren't there to shake your. After a while, things kind of changed. It kind of more brotherly love, so forth. Or we just didn't mess with each other. I remember, man, we first got our posters. Everybody initially used to get their posters from IUIC from what I know. I ended up getting the posters from IUIC. We put our money together. It was like $300, 3+ to get like 6 or 7 posters. They weren't laminated. Some we end up having to get them laminated and do all that stuff. But we got the posters from IUIC, and I'm sorry, y'all. Where we were teaching at, like the brother from Sons of Thunder, told y'all, like their camp, we didn't teach at 5 Points. I didn't, and when I realized everybody was out there, I never wanted to go out there. Excuse me. I never wanted to go out there because everybody's already out there. They were teaching, you come right out of 5 Point Station, they were teaching right there. IUIC will be right there on the next corner. You can literally hear IUIC. So people will come around the corner, they'll hear IUIC, they'll be told one thing, and then come around the corner, come down, finna get ready to go into the train station, see us there, or see HOI there, and learn something completely different. And then somebody saying something completely different. Then they go into the train station just totally confused. And then once HOI split, that brother from Sons of Thunder, he kind of went down a little farther down the street from that 5 Point Station. But most of the camps are in that area, but it's not now though. Camps are a little more spread out now, and IUIC got to a point, that Atlanta camp got to a point where they were so big that they was at different spots. Even at one time, I put it out there. We had a spot on Candler Road across from North DeKalb Mall that we were going to, and we was going there and another spot. Nobody was in the Metro Atlanta area like that. Everybody wanted to be in the city initially, and we would see IUIC. They would pass by. They will honk. They would throw their fists up and so forth. Then, one day, we was a little late getting out. We see them jokers at the spot. We see them at the spot, and you had to keep brothers in the spirit, because brothers getting salty, and, and then we know when we was driving by, they handed us a flyer and so forth. It was like, man, we already know. But like I say, we had that group that came down from, that had severed from them. They knew the captain there that was there, and they spoke with them and let them know, hey man, those brothers had been at that particular lot before, and there was no beef. They said, hey man, yeah, okay, we won't set up there again. We're not there now, so I wouldn't trip if they were there and so forth, because that's a demon fest pot right there at that location. There's a couple of them. Edgewood, it's not a lot of people gonna teach at Edgewood. Edgewood is rough. Anyway, but a lot of people have tried. A lot of people have tried after we went there and we gave it. A lot of people tried to go to Edgewood. Edgewood was rough. You'll see some stuff. Usually we try to do something for the community before we even teach there. That's my strategy with Edgewood. Like, let's do some arms first before we sometimes you gotta feed the people, man. So even Christ had to come with the bread and the fish before he gave that before he started teaching them folks, and even understanding that a lot of them only came for that. See, you kind of gotta be strategic with feeding the flock, man. No matter what they saying, just if it's working, be strategic, keep it going. And stay consistent. That's one of the things we we jumped around a lot. We should have stayed more consistent in certain spots. And you even seen IUIC get into it, with them camp locations with ISUPK. They had that incident going on. But it's smoke with them anytime they see each other, man. It's smoke. But yeah, IUIC pulling up on Corey Minor. Was this a hoax? Was this just a PR video going wrong? What do y'all think? Let me keep going.
They're talking to this white gentleman, thinking or believing that this is a church. But again, that's what they do. They will kind of, I don't want to say bum rush, but yeah, bum rush a church. Them in about 10, 20, hoping to either draw some attention to themselves, thinking that they're going to go and talk to the actual pastor of a particular church. They've done it at several churches all across the country. And so maybe that's their thought pattern, that they would do the same thing with me. Now, the same thing was done to Jason Whitlock, and he engaged. And listen, I would love for them to do the same with me, But they say that this is Sunday, this is Father's Day. First of all, why aren't you guys out with your children? But that's maybe they don't celebrate Father's Days. That's fine. But they think that I'm at a church. Now, I can promise you this. At that office building, the parking lot is not full. So clearly it doesn't look like there's a church service or anything happening there, and it's a Sunday.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
But they can't get it because where.
Do y'all have his phone number?
Let's see if we can get a call.
Let's see.
And then now y'all trying to call?
His name's Corey Minor. He has a.
Do y'all have his phone number? Let's give him a call. Okay, here's my question. Nathaniel, Nate, Brother Nate, Nathaniel,
Bishop.
if I can call you that. Why didn't you call me in the first place? Why didn't you reach out in the first place? You just showed up. Okay, listen, if that's your style, that's your style.
Space here.
Okay.
He's a minister, so he's invited us to come see him.
Right.
So we're here now. He's right here. You see that? Corey!
Now, I don't know if you caught that, but he said he invited us here, which I didn't invite you, but you're more than welcome to talk to me. But then he stated there, but he's not here. How do you know I'm not there? You hadn't gotten to the building yet.
You letting all the cold air out.
I'm sorry.
So we're here, Corey Minor. We're here to talk with you and go through the scriptures as brothers and see
Now you can tell that parking lot empty, man.
what we can,
Yeah.
Put your head out of reason with each other.
Reason with each other. Like the
Reason
Bible
with
says.
each-
Like the Bible says.
Yes.
Oh, we in.
Oh, we in. Okay.
All right. You smart right there. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sweet 210.
Second floor. Okay. 210 doesn't have a. There's no business name. There's no name at all.
Wow.
He's a nobody, literally.
No, 210's right there.
Yeah, but there's no
There's no name.
All right, let's go see.
See? You ain't spending the saints' money. You ain't spending them folks' money traveling out there, and you didn't know that Corey wasn't there. And you see that his name ain't even listed on a bill. You scoped that out. But you did. It is money well spent to a degree if it wouldn't have got called out, but it still may look good to the organization and their people with this individual calling them out, Corey Minor calling them out. But it, for people looking on outside, like, man, come on, man. Like this 2024, man. It's too much technology out here. It's too much. You can't be out. Don't get caught lying for no reason, man. It's just like y'all out here lying for no reason.
We go this.
Let me speed this up a little bit.
No decal. Oh, wow.
No nameplate. No business plate.
Wow. Damn. Corey, you just wasted our time. You know that? Talking all that smack.
Damn, Corey.
See, we had our Bibles and all that. We ain't come violent. No, we coming for peace. We coming to read the script. Look, Corey, look. I'm gonna show you. The Holy Bible.
You didn't come for violence, which I don't think you did either. I don't think so either, but doesn't matter. You're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. You and your 9-member posse, or you can get 10 more or have you.
And I'm gonna
That's
show you
fine.
what this is ultimately about.
Couple of things. One, you said you flew all the way out here.
Sheesh. You can't make this stuff up.
Actually, you literally can make this stuff up because you guys literally did just make this stuff up.
We flew all the way. We flew all the way out here to Texas just
Nigga,
to
the
see
parking
you,
lot
because you
empty.
said you contacted us and you lied, nigga. You lied.
Now, couple things. One, you said you flew all the way out here to Texas. Let's let that sink in for a second. Just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just
And if that's the case, I'm not leaving till I talk to you. I'm trying to call you. I'm calling you constantly while I'm out there. I just flew out here. I'm going to constantly try to contact you and get you on the phone. And contact you and get you on the email. I'm constantly going to be trying to get in contact with you. If I came there to see you, I got to see you.
think about that for a second. Now, one of two things.
I don't even think Corey Minor, he's not a pastor of a church, I don't think. I think he's a member of a church. I don't think he's back in pastorship, like he a shepherd yet.
Things happened. Either way looks bad for them. One, you did fly all the way out to Texas to meet me at my office, not knowing I would be there or not or what have you.
That Corey, you owe me a plane ticket.
Hey, Corey, we better not see no more videos, Corey.
Right. And you better stop lying on us.
And see, that's what it's about. They want him to stop making the videos. They want him to stop. It's bad for him. And that's what it's showing. It's showing that Corey Minor is getting to you. But you don't want to address him. You know, and that's how you can shut me up. If I'm pulling your videos and I'm saying you wrong and I'm rebuking you, all you got to do to shut me up is show me where I'm wrong. You can hit the comments all day talking about, oh man, you a hater, man, you commentating and you speculating. Brother, just prove me wrong with the text. I will apologize and I'll take that video down. But until you do that, that video gotta stay up. You know, unless you start, you know, copyright striking me and so forth. But you don't want to do that because you don't want me to say that, hey man, brother, I hear copyright striking, you know, because he don't want to deal with something doctrinally. And a lot of times, you know, we saying pull up and so forth, but man, you know, brothers don't have the humility for that. All right, just let's be 100. If we pull up to that camp, or camp pull up to a camp, dealing with some doctrinal stuff, it'll probably get cardinal. Because we don't have the humility yet within Israel. Point blank, period. We do not have the humility. If you don't have the humility to do it on Facebook, I mean on social media, you definitely ain't gonna do it in person. In person, you gonna definitely be trying to darn. Y'all like imagine these jokers out here leaving these comments. I was in their face. It'll get cardinal.
So I flew all the way out here for that. Now I got to fly all the way back.
I ain't flying back. If I flew out there, I ain't flying back empty-handed. I'm going to have some footage of Corey Minor. But this is the footage that they came to get. This is the only footage that they came to get. Now y'all see I'm calling you out on that. You know. Let me see what he says. I think he's going to talk about what he want to talk about.
See that, Corey? You owe me a plane ticket.
Hey, Corey, we better not see no more videos, Corey.
Right. And you better stop lying on us, Corey.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to see some more videos. And
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to stop him from doing that. You're not going to stop him. Let me show you this other thing, too, because I probably skipped over the part where he said, you know, we want to discuss who the people are. Man, he ain't trying to discuss that. He'll give you that. Let's talk about some doctrinal stuff, man. Watch this brother here.
Might shock y'all world, but black people is the real Jews. Okay, so go. Do you know black people start wearing tents?
Look at that. That brother said, man, okay. What's next, man? Start living the book then. Where your ZZ's at? And why is this influencer going out just, harassing these folks, saying that when he's not living it? Because I told you, man, this identity thing is the new prosperity gospel. That's the new prosperity gospel. That's why that brother Fred Price, brother has a mega church. He taught that we the people at that mega church. A lot of people were surprised that he said that. But that's it. They're not gonna live it. They're not gonna walk it out as they're the people. So what's the point?
Black people is the real Jews. Okay, so go. Do you know black people start wearing tzitzis? Start wearing tzitzis. Go follow the Bible. Start doing what the Bible says. If you say that you're Jewish, start doing what the Bible says. Black people is the real Jews. So very good. Start following the Bible. Why you want to swing on me or something? Free man. This might shock our world, but black people is the real Jews. Okay, so go. Do you know?
Okay. And maybe that wouldn't have been the response if the camera's not there. All right, there is a cameraman in his face, but it's good PR. Brother for me, he kind of humiliated himself. You know what I'm saying? You got to get yourself in order. Saying that he should have. Usually he have on a little outfit and have on a little. We might not have on those ZZs, but he have on a outfit. But looking like that, saying that, not being in order, and that's the first thing they're gonna attack. That's why we say it at camp. Everybody at camp is gonna be wearing fringes. So, somebody say, "Oh yeah, I know." Then they're gonna say, "Well, why you ain't wearing your fringes?" And there's a lot of stuff you can't talk about because you don't know nobody's lifestyle. But it's certain things you can just see out of the gate. If it's the Sabbath, what they're doing on the Sabbath day. They could be breaking the Sabbath or, not having the proper attire on. But anyway, what do y'all think about that? Did IUIC really want that smoke with Corey, or was this a PR video to try to get Corey to shut up? Y'all hit the comments. Let me know what you think. We'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom. Make sure y'all like, sub, and subscribe. We'll see you.